The Allies Against Racism group would like to introduce you to Vanessa Fong.
My name is Vanessa Fong, TCS class of 99, and I'm super excited to be participating in this. I would love to thank, the junior school and the Allies Against Racism group. I think this is a fantastic project and a great initiative, so big congrats to you guys.
How do you identify within the BIPOC community?
I am Chinese. My mom was born in Hong Kong. My dad was born in Macau, so he's Macanese. Grew up speaking Cantonese with my family, with my grandparents, but I'm also a first generation immigrant to Canada.
What is your favorite memory or aspect of your time here at TCS?
There's definitely a lot of them. My time spent in Bolden House is actually kind of comes top to mind. When I was there, Bolden House was actually the art studios. So, I loved art classes back then, and I spent a lot of time there working on some big projects. And it was a space where I felt I could be really creative, explore different mediums, and sort of just like test things out. So I have great memories of being in Bolden House. Other aspects is definitely the people you meet and the friendships. I think the friendships that you create at TCS are kind of like no other, and those kind of last a lifetime as well.
Where did life take you after TCS, both personally and professionally?
Professionally, after TCS, I went to McGill University and got my bachelor's and master's in architecture. I then quickly finished my internship and got licensed as an architect, and subsequently in 2014 started my own practice in Toronto, where our main focus is residential architecture and interior design, and we work in Ontario and in BC. So personally, when I was at TCS, I was actually dating a boy, another TCS boy, and several years later, I ended up marrying him. I know. And then we now have a young family, 3 boys, 2 who are 8 and 1 who's 9, and we live in Toronto, Ontario.
Were there any challenges you had to overcome?
Being in the architecture and construction industry has definitely led to some challenges. It's predominantly still a male-dominated profession, and being not only female and Asian in this profession has presented itself with, some uphill battles. It's definitely changing. It's better, than it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. So there's a kind of like glimmer of hope. But, as such, I've become quite involved in the industry, not only at the provincial association level, but also in sort of more local community advocacy groups. And, I always think it's always best to lead by example. So my own firm, 80% of my staff are female. And also everybody is from a relatively diverse ethnic and cultural background, which actually I think creates a more kind of fulsome studio and creative group, but also allows for the kind of like up and coming intern architects to have a platform to be mentored and to explore and have opportunities that they might not have otherwise.
What are you proud to have accomplished in your life?
I'm proud of. So far, I think having 3 young boys, I think it's become more important for me to be able to show them that I can not only be a mother, but I can be a mother as well as a business owner, as well as an architect, as well as sort of a leader. And those aspects, I think, are important for them to see as they grow up. So I think that's what I'm probably proud of right now.
Do you have a message to share with the current students at TCS in relation to their current studies or future plans?
I think it's probably tough to know exactly how you're going to benefit from the TCS experience at this moment when you're there. For example, when I was at TCS, I absolutely despised inter-house debates. I was so horrible at them. I was always nervous. I didn't like public speaking. Every time we had to do house debates, it was just like a pit in my stomach. But however, those debates actually has set me up for quite a bit of success. It's taught me how to, talk to clients, run meetings, and given me a lot of skills that I don't think I would have otherwise if I hadn't have participated in those debates. So I guess the message is really, soak up your experience at TCS. There might not be any one thing that stands out to you right now, but there's probably going to be something that really impacts who you are as a person and, your experiences in your future.